Hello and welcome to Piece of English. Piece of English is an English podcast to help you enhance your English level. Today we talk about starting big. Starting big. What does it mean? To start doing anything, but you start taking big steps. You start with a jump, if I can say so, not start walking or taking small steps or making small plans. No, you want to have a big start. For example, let's take running as an example. If someone wants to start running, so they start running 10 kilometers, like in the first trial, I think this will not be suitable, regardless of the age. This is difficult. If you want to start anything, I think we should take it step by step. So before you learn to run, maybe you have to learn to walk. Yeah. And actually, this is like how we learn to stand on our feet as babies. So babies don't start walking or standing on their feet as soon as they are born. No, they start doing this after learning. Like maybe at first or at the first part of their life, they are crawling, and then walking, then, walking even like um, swaying, if I can say so, not having the enough balance to stand on their feet. And then they stand on their feet, walking and then running. And so here is the topic. Should we start doing anything, taking or making big uh, plans? I don't know, but I don't feel like this is the right thing to do. The problem is when we see this very famous runner, for example, or someone very famous on YouTube or social media, an influencer who is a sportive man or woman. So we think we can be like this person in a day, like in an hour, I can be like this person. So you start to think big. You start to make big plans. So I will start today and tomorrow I'll be like this sportive person. Well, it doesn't go like this. We have to start small. Even these people, influencers, they started small. Because actually, when we make big plans, we get disappointed fast. You lose your motivation fast. Because if I start today, for example, I'm just taking running and being sportive, just an example. If I start today this big plan that I will maybe have the good shape, like the sportive body in a week, for example, or in a month, which is really very, very big plan. So I start thinking that in a month I will have this good shape. And then after a month, I find myself, no, actually, I'm not having this good shape that I was expecting. So you start getting this disappointment. No, I am not doing enough, or maybe I will never be like this. So that's why we should start small. At least I think so. What do you guys think? Should we start anything, start doing anything, making big plans or just small steps? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for listening.